again for OMG, you can see their direction, but how is their execution going to fare? V5 have the momentum again. They're 1 up, undefeated in summer. Does that continue? There's only one way to find out as we head on to Summoner's Rift here in LPL 2020 summer on the road to Worlds. And Dagda, you know what I said last time I casted V5? I said V5 are goal to Worlds. Very ambitiously so. Let's get there first, all right? But V5, onto the Rift they go.
I mean, if V5 can keep up at games like this against, you know, JD, Top Esports,
yeah,
FX,
that's a different question.
Then I'll come back and we can address that. But I think at the moment, look, either way, it's been a very marked improvement from this team, and I've got very high hopes for what they can do, especially for the likes of that bottom lane. Samdi and ppgod have really impressed me coming into this. Yeah,
true. It's the bottom lane we didn't expect. Biubiu as well. He absorbed all the pressure in game number 1 and sent it right back. But V5 here, preparing for the OMG potential invade, which is not going on. It's towards the top side that Icon and Hacker are positioning right now.
I think the best thing that OMG can do here is just keep it at bay here for at least this early invade, but have Hacker still look for it in the later stages, because Curse should be able to poke out Biubiu to begin with, and then as well you've got Icon who, at least in the later stages, should be able to push in aggressively. So when you hit that level kind of 5-6 mark, that's when I expect Hacker will instead look to start getting into Weiwei's jungle and being a nuisance.
Well, right now they're starting on opposite sides. It's going to be Raptors versus the red buff start here for Weiwei, but same buff starters. Nice little trade in the bottom lane, but think nothing of it just yet. As ppgod doesn't care about Cold. He says Sam D will trade back harder than that. And Cold actually moved to half health very early on, while the shove in the bottom lane over to V5. So level 2 at this point. Could be hit first with the next wave coming in.
And that's the thing, if you're trading aggressively like that as Cold, you've got all these minions that are turning to start auto-attacking you. Now they're not hitting the creeps, so you're getting damaged, you're not getting your push as quickly. And as well, you're against the Taric, who's going to be able to heal everything back up as he goes towards that level 3. So V5 taking control once again in this bottom side of the map.
There's a very interesting graphic that just popped up. Level 2 has been hit though from both bottom laners. As Icon going to do the same here. Nice little phase dive onto Mole. The electrocute proc comes through. There is a trade back, but remember phase rush here, not electrocute of the same sort. So Mole has to burn a pot here. He's got cookies, thankfully, to pull him back up to that top health point.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see Mole here just shove in this wave back, try and pick up a Dark Seal, and just try and ease out the pressure that Icon can put down onto him. This is a pretty obnoxious matchup where if this Ekko is consistently trading aggressively, and then he hits towards that level 6 where he can rewind time and not worry about the Syndra ultimate, it becomes very hard.
Exactly, we're going to pause. Dazzle's come through here. Cold versus ppgod, the health pretty much the same. Pot's going to be burnt yet again here. Cold actually running out of pots, while Hacker down towards the bottom lane. ppgod and Sam D are backing off, but is it in time? Hacker lands the undertow onto 2 onto ppgod. There's their focus, forces the flash. Sam D gets hooked on in as well, the flay back nicely. Dazzle's great, but he has to flash as well with the exhaust on down. He still dies under turret, and OMG finally show us something in this series.
OMG with that hook from Cold managed to turn that around. It looked like it was going to be all for none, but just about eking that one out. Fantastic play.
Oh, Biubiu, hang on. That's Cole the Meek. Dagda, sorry, go on.
No, you're 100% right there, because I'm trying to figure out where's Weiwei's down on this bottom side, so this is still pretty dicey here, and the power of the Gangplank early against Renekton.
But good scout of the week. Weiwei into a minion. No, you saw that there. He has to flash with the cripple. One more auto necessary as Weiwei doesn't want to dive the turret. Okay, V5. What was that?
Early game not going as splendid as it did in the last one for V5, and OMG now ahead in this bottom lane, which is again where they want to start getting a lot of this gold funneled. SMLZ and this Aphelios wants to get up towards those 3 items. Same in this top lane, but at least for Curse, this is a winning matchup for the Gangplank, so he doesn't need as much help to get the ball rolling.
Cold now roaming towards the mid lane though, and I will keep an eye on the top lane Dagda because teleport has been used. Curse walking to lane himself. But my eyes are peeled towards mid here. Cold hasn't been spotted. And looking to shadow, but Mole positioning towards his jungler while Icon just has to dodge away from Scat of the Week. There is still kill threat here, but Mole's going to be walking back towards the top side.
This is the V5 plays though. Get Mole out of this lane, start roaming towards top. Hacker will be here shortly though.
Okay, how does the dive go? Curse a level behind. Barrel taken away. Big minion wave. You're right about Hacker, but not here just yet. They turn onto Curse. Underneath, Taric takes it. He flashes away with the undertow connecting as well. Biubiu is not tanky enough at this stage. Hacker flashes on top of him. That's the first kill. While V5, it's gone horribly wrong. And Weiwei now getting 1v1. This is so easy for Hacker. Sayonara as Mole runs out of mana. Curse takes the chase on himself. And with the barrel set in position, a nice scat of the week to save the day. But V5 again, lose 2.
That was a great read from Hacker to figure out, hey, look, there's more than likely going to be something going on up towards this top side, but bottom, we're still good.
Nice gravitum with Flay, but OMG, it's still just a better trade. And you talk about better trades across the map. Hacker now has 4 kills. This Olaf is Viking level scary, and I wish we had a volley bear in this game because it would be great to pair the two together and play that War Druna, you know, get that music pumping.
The thing is, though, this is the reverse of what we saw in the last game, where OMG are the ones looking to take it easy, looking to scale, and the onus is on V5 to make these plays happen, but they're able to turn this one around. V5 even have a ward on towards the Crud camp here, so they know the Hacker will be pathing towards this top side. They just don't make this play happen fast enough. A Mole is so low on mana that once this goes awry, there's no coming back from it. There's no turnaround kills that can come through.
This gives me a flashback to FPX of last year where Gimgoon would play GP top and these teams would try and dive him, but it would never go the way they expect just because of how GP is as a champion. You see surviving that with a great flash and Hacker picking up the kills now. A lot of comfortability on the side of OMG in the form of 2,000 gold. This game, this early game specifically, is theirs to take. And for V5, a lot of owners push now on where they can get back in.
Well, OMG are actually just going to try and double down on the pressure here. Icon moving down. Hacker is so tanky right now with that Syndra hook already complete. This is going to be a dive.
And Icon has ultimate. Sam D and ppgod do not. The dazzle onto turret. This should be quite easy. Icon uses the ultimate to get back, and that chrono break saves the day. Tanking turret is Hacker while he shares the love around the rest of OMG. 6-0 here at 7 minutes.
And look at Curse, he's doing a smart job here, backing away, knowing that if we're making the play on the bottom side, right, I can't be at my turret on this top lane. Instead, moving towards the mid to make sure that V5 aren't getting plates on both top and mid to answer.
I just noticed Hacker did pick up one of those kills though, Dagda. So it's 5-0 now, but we did give a kill over to SMLZ, and I have to say, finally, OMG shaping up. Against RNG, horrible. Against V5 in Game 1, the same. Game 2, a brand new OMG that I'm sure fans can be pretty excited about as they also pick up the Ocean Dragon. They've got Cloud coming next. And this team that scales, this team that, you know, has the bruiser slash tanky man in Olaf, we could be with a Mountain Soul.
OMG did lose out on a little bit of golden experience there in the top lane. I thought Icon would have just wandered top, cleared out the wave, and then rotated back towards mid. So a bit of golden experience going across, and Biubiu did get 3 of those turret plates in the top lane. So this Crocodile is going to be very large, and there is the chance that Biubiu could try and make these aggressive plays, but again, will struggle against the likes of this Gangplank goal to really get on towards the back line.
Definitely turn around in position where Biubiu is, you know, trying to find something in that top lane rather than just survive. Hacker, level 6 here on the Olaf. Same level as Weiwei, but, you know, he has those kills in his back pocket. He can play with this aggressive pathing, which leads him up towards that top side, leads him to the potential of vertical jungling, but more importantly, the Rift Herald at 8 minutes in the game.
And this is the problem now for V5. They want to get off. They want to be the ones that are taking these early Rift Heralds and snowballing their advantages, but all those advantages are gone.
Yep.
Hacker is so far ahead that even in a 3v3 scenario where at this stage you think V5 would come out on top, OMG will be able to clear it out.
Dude, he's got triple Ruby Crystal. I mean, Hacker's, he's got all the help in the world. I'm kind of sad he didn't go and change his path to Warriors once he was so far ahead, as we used to do a lot in the LPL. But still, he's still massive. He's still going to be near unkillable, as it is going to be picking up the Rift Herald for OMG. Still, that 2K mark is on top of them. 2K gold lead. I'm talking funny today. I apologize. As Mole is walking towards the bottom lane, but some good warding by OMG spots him out.
To be honest, according to Twitch chat, I talk funny all the time.
Hey,
so I don't really mind.
Hey, there's no RNG games today, sir.
Yeah.
So
But
it's funny even when you're not casting. I
still
noticed
is.
Twitch yesterday still says OMG. So what a legacy you built up here. So.
Completely intentional as well.
Yeah, sure. I think a lot of people still don't understand. That's just how you say R.
That is just it's how the entirety of Ireland says
Say
it.
R for me.
Or.
Yeah, that's a word, but okay, no, fair enough. It's okay. I say some crazy things when I've been calling prawns. People call them prawns here. I call them shrimp. No, wait, no. I call them prawns.
Yeah.
Sorry,
wow.
Because
there is no shrimp on the Barbie.
There is no shrimp on the Barbie. There's prawns on the Barbie, but there ain't no shrimp. No way. That's not us.
Either way, coming back into this game, V5 are... hang on.
Hey, this is solo kill territory. Good scout of the week here. The parallel convergence comes down, but Mole's not caught in the middle of it. Icon now showing a bit of strength here in the laning phase.
Yeah, you said Icon was an Ekko player, but he's doing a damn good job of taking over this mid lane. And you can see Mole is trying to push in and make these plays down towards the bottom side of the map, but look at the ward coverage there for OMG. Makes it impossible for him to do anything, which means that OMG, again, are getting this time to scale.
Yeah, there's a bit of pressure added with Mole coming back into this lane, but look at this. Gold shared yet again with Griffdale. It won't take down the turret, but it's just more of that snowball being added on top at 11 minutes in this game.
And now you've got a 3,000 gold lead in favor of OMGs. And look, how do you try and crack open these turrets and open up the map at all? So then OMG...
Sorry, what is happening, Tom? We're just facing off in the bush.
But OMG, at the moment, they've got great wave clear. Icon can clear all day, same with Curse. Even down in this bottom lane, you don't really have the pressure to push in underneath this tower because the short range of Kalista. So as long as you got this stall mate coming through from OMG where you don't have Rift Herald available, V5 can't do very much. Yeah, you're stealing away a camp or two, but Hacker's already so far ahead, it doesn't matter.
So then we need to see a play like this onto Icon work out, but he's just picked up the Chrono Break as he heads on in with a phase dive. How will he get out of this? Good scout of the week, but the wave not cleared. Icon just walking away.
Hacker's in the topside jungle, so he knows, hey, look, this entire area is safe. There's also Biubiu who was backing in the topside, so he's not going to be trying to make any plays happen. But.
Okay, Biubiu has used Dominus here. I guess he was scared of getting dove, thinking they saw Hacker, but Hacker was actually spotted mid, so I'm not sure about that one, Dagda. Just throw it out anyway.
And this is where we're kind of seeing, okay, V5, they haven't got everything together just yet.
Yeah.
The early game got away from them. Now OMG are doing a good job of slowing down the pace of this game. And as we said, this is exactly what OMG want to do. Scale, get the Aphelios to 3-4 items, get your Gangplank to is the same, but here we go.
So that's why I think this is a good play here. There's going to be a cannon barrage, but it's only onto that 1 minute in front. Sonic Wave doesn't connect from Weiwei. As Sam D's getting dove on the bottom side. Going to be much easier here as Moonlight Vigil gets called to kill, but it is a trade. Okay. But can V5 get Curse up here? Kick into the wall. Scatter the Weak unleash power. Biubiu picks up the kill. That is a net win for V5 until the turrets start going down.
Yeah, mid lane is going to go down in favor of OMG. Now you've got bottom lane that's under pressure as well, so they're going to be able to get the plates here. So 10 plates going over towards OMG. And yes, you can answer in that top lane, but it's not going to be the same. OMG definitely coming out ahead here.
Especially not if Icon finds the solo kill onto Mole. Parallel convergence used nicely, and the Scatter the Weak doesn't land. So now Icon comes in with a burning passion on top of Mole. Flashes on top of this Syndra. He flashes away though, and that means the Chrono Break doesn't hit the mark. Mole survives. Icon has to leave. And this is a familiar situation with him in the top lane.
ppgod is here as well, so Icon now going to back away, but still Icon putting pressure down. It delays that tower, and it's given the opportunity for OMG to get back onto this map. Look at where Aphelios is right now. SMLZ shoving in mid lane. You've got Hacker, who's now taking the second dragon for OMG uncontested. And you've got a mountain dragon as well. Now, not going to do too much for the side of OMG, but at least it still gives a little bit more resistances against the likes of this all-in from Mole.
I mean, we already had an unkillable Olaf. It just adds to that as well, right? You know he's just going to build pure resistance at this point. He's still sitting. Hacker hasn't back, by the way. He might now have to. Whoa! Flashes away into the Dark Passage. Survives. SMLZ going to get flashed on himself. The Fate's Call used. A double man knockup as Biubiu's here. It's now time for the Taric ultimate here, which saves Sam D, gets them the kill. Biubiu now looking for his own on top of Hacker. He will spin to win it and gets a massive shutdown. OMG stayed a bit too long.
SMLZ has been doing this so often. Just get ppgod. Look, it's over. Go home. It's okay. But SMLZ is constantly getting caught out in these situations, and we saw it against OMG, we saw it in the first game, now we're seeing it in game number 2 as well, where he's going way too far forward, and yes, Hacker does get out, but it's SMLZ who's been baited in that ends up giving across the kills and giving V5 so much needed gold in their pocket.
I mean, the gold, they've caught up a bit. They're 3,000 gold behind, now only 2. You can see the turret plating. V5 did pick up quite a bit, especially in that top side. Weiwei and Icon now going to be meeting, butting heads a little bit. Sonic Wave doesn't connect, and I think Icon has the damage here. But Weiwei turns it around, still has the kick available. Parallel convergence, dodged away from nicely. With the support of Biubiu, that's all it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to draw your attention. In the middle of that fight, I said Hacker hasn't backed in a damn long while. It was at least 5 minutes. He went back and picked up a Black Cleaver outright, and still has that other Ruby Crystal to sit on. Now against Mole, the potential is there to kind of be a bit of a nuisance. One more auto. Yeah, there we go. Hacker can't find it in time.
He tried damn hard though, but with Weiwei still playing heavily towards this bottom side, you can have Hacker just go try and start off this Rift Herald. SMLZ and Cold are keeping control of the mid lane for the moment, but unfortunately Curse is still trying to play push out in that top lane.
Hacker, meanwhile, is going to be playing with the Herald himself as well. I want you all to note that when we came into this series, we talked heavily about the bottom lane of V5. Of course, this game, with all the pressure added by OMG, they haven't had a chance to succeed, bar that last fight. They were sitting 1-3, 0-3. I think we saw a trade kill from Samd before, but they've been bullied this game by OMG, and it's been one of the strengths of V5, so it's great adaptation to see that OMG knew the direction needed was towards that bottom lane.
The thing is, though, with V5, with the Syndra, with the Kalista and that Renekton, are actually strong right now just because this is where their composition really starts to come online. Black Cleaver will be completed soon for Biubiu. You've got those first items coming through for Mole and for Samd. So if OMG are trying to fight right now, they will lose out. They still need a couple more of these items to come through, especially on the likes of SMLZ.
I'm looking towards SMLZ right now. He's got the Infinity Edge. Also know the Proto Belt in the mid lane. Trinity Force with the GP is going to evolve very soon into components of another item. We've seen Essence Reaver second here a lot in the LPL. It's fun to see GP again. I think, did we see it in the MSC from memory?
We did.
I believe we did.
Yeah. We saw, I think it was Zoom as well. We saw Captain Zoom.
Yeah, we did. We saw Pirate Zoom. Shame we didn't get to see V5 at MSC. Do you reckon V5 would have beaten the LCK?
I don't know. I don't know about that one. I think they might have needed a little bit more time in the incubation tomb to kind of get to the stage.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. I don't know why it was a struggle for me to say that word.
Incubation?
Yeah.
No, it's not the hardest
still,
one, is it?
I know, no, not at all, but look.
Now people are really going to start doubting you, man. You know, they gave you the RNG thing.
I can talk good, me.
Yeah, fantastic. V5, you can see the positioning topside here. That's because OMG were looking to contest, and especially looking around that topside turret. Mole defending. There's nothing up here just yet. More importantly, the start of the Mountain Soul, the Mountain Rift, in less than 1 minute.
So Hacker has also got his Rift Herald here that he can try and put down, especially as we talked about that dragon just about to come up. So you can use that to create pressure mid, which is why you're seeing V5 shove very aggressively in this mid to try and shove out these waves, get over towards this dragon. ppgod just backing as well. Finishing off that redemption is going to be really crucial for this fight.
The balloons picked up on Curse there as well. I'm looking at ppgod's redemption. I'm thinking, okay, what next? He played a crucial role in that last fight.
I'm also looking across the Cold. The Shirelia's build has started to be a little bit more of a come-through for Thresh. We used to see him go very tanky, but the speed up that you get is going to be super useful for OMG here, especially when they're trying to kite away from Mole, Samd, and Biubiu.
Dagda, we're piling up towards this Mountain Dragon, now up in 5 seconds. And the gold, a lot more even than it was before. V5 have picked up a lot of resources across the map. We're now only at about 1,000 and then some. The Syndra starting to put out some damage here. Mole, level 12 with the Luden's Ekko plus the Aether Wisp. Herald mid for now the Dragon. V5 are going to take this quick.
I'd rather see OMG give this up and just play towards that Herald mid. If they can turn for fighters, V5, they're in a great spot.
It is secured. OMG have walked into this river anyway. Scout of the Week only hits Curse, which he oranges out from. V5 pick it up, but now the inner track still for OMG as the Death Sentence lands from Cold. But here OMG are now with the pressure on mid.
We'll get the tower. V5 a little bit late to the party. Looks like they're trying to trade instead. Mole moving down towards this bottom lane. I don't know if this is the right call. This could be an inhibitor if they realize it's 4 versus 5, but OMG don't stick around to find out that information.
Now the Herald's gone, Wave gone as well. Bit of damage onto the inhib turret, but that'll slowly heal up. So Mole here is only going to have to deal with Curse and maybe Cold if he heads in that direction. think he doesn't feel threatened by Curse at this point, but Cannon Barrage is going to come down. He had the doubloons to level it up when he went back. A good scout of the week for the damage, but Mole doesn't have enough mana. Flash away from Curse over the Q, and that's an easy solo kill. And Mole, with the disrespect, gets hit hard.
And now you're not only losing out on bot lane, look at the top lane. Icon's going to get this tower as well. V5, though, trying to answer in this mid lane, but OMG are collapsing.
I mean, this could be pretty dangerous for V5. Remember, Hacker's pretty strong as well. The TP for the flank. Icon's there as well. And V5 are going to get cornered. Good Fate's call to get them out, but the parallel convergence into the middle. Not taken, though, as the flash forward here with the ultimate. The Cosmic Radiance a little bit late, and they've already taken down Sam D. Low health bars on the side of OMG as Biubiu is trying to carry this Renekton. Right in the middle, says crikey, and he's dead. V5 lose out on the fight, but OMG come close to losing some of their own.
V5 again, we're seeing these hiccups come through. You lose the Syndra in the bottom lane. You try to make the play in the mid lane, but not respecting that OMG are happy to just collapse. They are so far ahead that they don't even need to spend their gold to win out, especially in a 4 versus 5.
If Sam D survived there, maybe a different story, but the Cosmic Radiance was a little bit slow. And now the gold goes back up 3,500 in the favor of OMG. To reiterate what Dagda was saying early on, I mean, the scaling of OMG is there. And every time these fights go in the favor of OMG, you think, well, V5, this game's slipping further and further away.
The double TP was great here. A little bit of a mix-up when it came to the actual execution here, where couldn't get the barrels coming in from Curse over the wall. They didn't actually detonate properly, but still, they managed to get the plays. The flash in from Cold sets this up, and it was a little bit late from ppgod on the ultimate, but realistically, that engage came through so fast, you don't really have a chance, and Biubiu isn't strong enough to carry these fights on his lonesome.
Because you imagine there with Biubiu in the middle of 4, if Sam D was alive and invulnerable for that period of time, that fight could have gone very, very differently, but it was nice of OMG, the target selection on Sam D to find that kill before Cosmic Radiance came down. And now on the other 80 carry SMLZ, he's got his 2 items and OMG are looking for some more. Sam D and ppgod have to be careful. You can see already, yep, a bit of extra damage now onto the Aphelios. V5 look to defend their homeland mid.
There's also the opportunity for them to try and rotate bot lane here for OMG, because Biubiu caught out on his own underneath this turret. A lot of members from V5 are not going to be there to support him.
Split pushing Syndra. You don't always see it, but I'll say OMG are probably winning out in the split pushing war.
Yeah, I'll always take an Aphelios, Gangplank, and Olaf against the Syndra, especially when they're this far accelerated.
Now they're heading towards another inhibitor turret. Mole's still up there. Now, of course, he has the teleport. But at this point, Mole doesn't show any sign of backing off. But OMG do. Okay. They pay their respect. Fair enough.
At the end of the day, this is still V5 trading evenly.
That was a good
and
trade.
when they're so far behind, that's pretty good. The problem again is that they don't really have the scaling on their side anymore. You can even see the Spellbinder coming in from Mole is just, okay, we need to try and get something back right now, and that burst that it offers could be important.
As a found icon, Chrono Break going to be used there by the Ekko. And so Weiwei didn't have to use his. That is a small net win here for V5, who are grouping up mid. Pretty persistent on taking down this outer turret. But OMG again defending quite easily. It will be time to reset because we've got 40 seconds towards the next Mountain Dragon. V5 picked up the last one. And hell sure they want this one as well.
They do have vision control down right now for V5, which should help them in maybe trying to find a pick or something before this starts off. And that kind of feels like the only way they're really going to have an opportunity now pulling back into this game. Use the likes of Biubiu, where you can push out bot lane, rotate in towards this river, and with Biubiu and Mole potentially find something, but it feels like it's a long way off, especially with the way OMG are playing.
But still grouping up as 5, OMG spreading out. Let's have a look across the map. Everyone here. And Dragon up in about 1 second. OMG have priority through mid, but look at where Icon is. The positioning, the parallel convergence, but he gets knocked back. Nice scatter of the weak as Sam D gets altered by ppgod, and V5 invulnerable, but now without a Cosmic Radiance. Icon a big threat.
The thing is, though, for V5...
hang on. Dagda, we're going to have to pause. Nice scatter of the weak. It uses the Ragnarok here, trying to get Cursed with the Dazzle. but he doesn't walk into the open arms of V5. OMG still pushing through mid, sending them back as the barrel set up from Curse is nice. He's now in with another. Weiwei at half health. The Death Sentence land from Cold as the ultimate from Aphelios is there as well. The box down in the middle, and OMG have blinking, or not blinking, but full health bars at this point. The Death Sentence comes through, and even though Sam D's alive, he needs to pick up a lot as SMLZ is doing the 200 years thing yet again. A triple kill comes through as Biubiu and Sam D trying to bring it back, and it's only a 1 versus 1. The Penta denied while Curse has to deal with the Croc. V5 and OMG butt heads, and there's only one left standing on each.
What I was trying to say before that fight kicked off is that V5 used the Cosmic Radiance to set up Biubiu and give him enough time to close the distance. But when OMG are just running into them like this, V5 actually have a fighting chance. You haven't quite got the scaling on SMLZ just yet, but now that he has got 5 kills for his name, going to be picking up that Zeal item just after that QSS as well. This is where now OMG can get a little bit more aggressive. So don't expect this to happen once again. But look, if OMG are going to play into this, especially with Biubiu having direct access to the backline, this is where V5 are in great shape. Sam D hitting onto multiple members as well right now makes it very hard for OMG to win out on these fights. It ends up going even because of how accelerated OMG are, but still a little bit dicey.
Bit of a shape of SMLZ there, I will say. Nice flash away from the Dazzle at the end. Picks up a quadra kill. Sam D got his triple, so it's 80 carry galore in that last fight as we reset. And while both top laners were the only ones survived, it was OMG who got out onto the map first towards this dragon, but look towards the top side. Baron is being started. And now stopped. Okay, V5, fair enough. That was probably going to lose you the game.
Especially if Curse was able to get that cannon barrage down on top of them, then you can maybe have that chase potential come through with everyone shut down in the pit. But you need that cannon barrage in a lot of these situations to create the distance between Mole and Sam D and try and keep SMLZ safe in the backline from Biubiu. But look, at this stage, they're really just so far ahead. It's difficult for V5 to operate in these fights.
Especially when we get into the point of this 1-3-1 with the GP and the Ekko in the side lane. Icon doing it right now demands respect. And OMG actually heading back towards the Baron, but there's a lot of vision that's going to save V5 from having to manually check the pit itself. Right now, that's the job of OMG. Clear it out and set up for the lure that's going to bring V5 into their deaths and move this into a 3-game series.
And this has been a great turnaround from OMG. We said we wanted to see more from them in the early stage as well. We by sure got it in this game. Hacker taking control of this jungle matchup and running away with it. 5 kills to start things off, shutting down plays on that top side, getting plays working for them on the bottom lane as well. OMG looking like an entirely different beast.
Control, something we haven't said so far this split, but now through mid lane, V5 are looking to challenge. Parallel convergence has been a bit of a thorn in their side so far. Curse is actually reset, by the way. He's now running out to the mid lane. So he's not here yet.
They'll take their time with this one. Pushing the waves a little bit, get yourselves in a nice position, move in towards this topside jungle and get the vision control. Make sure that there isn't a way for V5 to try and make any pesky flanks happen.
We're just having a look at item comparisons down the bottom of your screen. It's 80 carry versus 80 carry. It's the 3-item mark for both. As good poke here onto Sam D. That's who you need to hit. But remember, ppgod's ultimate, that's what we'll be looking for here. The Cosmic Radiance has been pretty crucial. It's a nice scat of the week yet again, but they still want this turret. The pressure from V5 as forward they go. The Cannon Barrage used, but not ppgod's Cosmic Radiance. That'll save the day, clear the wave. OMG hold on to that turret again.
They're holding on to this turret, but at the end of the day, it's not the biggest issue if it drops. OMG are just trying to clear out these waves and give the opportunity for Icon to push on this bottom side. It does help a little bit on this Baron dance, but not the end of the world. It's a bigger issue, I feel, for Curse not having his Cannon Barrage up and available right now, because V5, if they can find and engage, not having the Cannon Barrage to try and get out of these dicey situations can hurt OMG a lot more.
He's level 16 though, so he got 3 points on the ultimate. Bit more cooldown reduction. Of course, he went for the Youmuu's Ghostblade, just a note if anyone hadn't seen it already. There's a lot of damage here on the GP, plus the BF turning into what looks to be the Essence Reaver coming up as well. Those 3 items will be massive on Curse. Comparison, Biubiu has kind of hit the peak of his item point with 2 and then some. So Biubiu level 16 himself. Top laner versus top laner, the only two left standing after the last fight. As V5 finally get the mid lane turret. 29 minutes later. Well, you know.
Weiwei doing his damnedest to try and clear out some of these wards, but not going to be able to get every single one of them. And at this stage, I don't really think the V5 can move aggressively in towards that Baron area anymore. OMG should be able to try and keep control of that area. Play towards it, just try and draw V5 in, but it's only to buy time for the bottom lane split push. Although, as I say that, Biubiu looking to see if he can get in behind this Gangplank.
Both solo laners here. Mol's trying to find him. Curse is going to walk face first into Biubiu. Now remember, Orange is available. Flash is there as well. He burns it. Okay, Flash a minute before Dragon.
But this is the thing, OMG, they should have been towards that Dragon where they could have, or Baron even, where they could have just turned directly onto it. That's why we saw Mole with a very quick TP, but they weren't in a position to try and take advantage of both solo laners being on the bottom side. Still get the teleport out though, so they can look to rinse and repeat, at least with Curse pressuring bot side.
I think Mole was also trying to surprise them through mid and just take the numbers advantage. And that doesn't work out either. Curse returns to the bottom lane against Biubiu. And he's chasing this Renekton. And at this point, why not? You're pretty damn large.
And now we got 30 seconds until this Dragon is up as well, so V5 are in a bit of a hard spot here where do you try and play towards this Dragon, or are you going to use this opportunity to, like they did in the last one, go towards the Baron? I think they'd really hurt themselves too much if they don't try and contest this Dragon, but with the advantage that OMG have, I'm not sure they can.
Some good warding. Look who they spot out. Everyone from OMG is towards the bottom lane and they know. Straight towards the Baron. This is in full vision, but they want to rush this, or at least bring OMG over.
They're going to get OMG over. Biubiu is backing, looking potentially for a TP flank here. We'll have to see exactly where he decides to go.
Cannon Barrage is going to come down. He's going to be pretty quick about it. It's 4 versus 5 for now. The Ekko off to the side, teleport being used, but OMG can turn on him. Curse is set up with the barrel chain. Biubiu, just a horrible TP. He will go golden for now. And Mole dies to Icon while Hacker's in the middle of the pit, and the Baron is not an option anymore. At 2k, they're trying to burst it down. V5 just need to take the Baron, and they will with the Ren, but can they survive the fight? Sam D in the middle of the pit, trying to make his name known, flashes over the wall, but so does Icon. And V5 was worth the shot, but OMG say no.
They were bleeding and they knew that they were on death's door. It's try and make the Hail Mary play. It doesn't work out. OMG will close out this game.
You can see the V5 comms, they were laughing a bit. That's right, Dactor, worth a try is well said. And for OMG, we finally get that sign of brilliance, right? We finally got what we saw in 2020 spring, which is the OMG that can challenge the higher-ups. Now, granted, V5 don't feel like a higher-up yet, but they definitely challenged them, and they'll move us to the Game 3 to decide this series.
OMG did an amazing job of controlling the early game here, which